What is good mga ka-champion, and welcome back to another video. For today's video guys, this is very special because this is my way of me giving back to all my subscribers, followers, new subscribers, and all those supporters na sumusuporta sa akin from the start. Alright? So for this video, I will share with you how you can fully understand TFP Warrior System for beginners. Step-by-step process, TFP Warrior System rules, and all those things na kailangan nyo matutunan as an aspiring trader, beginner, or even intermediate. Tandaan, this video is para dun sa mga nagsisimula. However, if you are an advanced trader na, or simply if you have zero knowledge but you want to step up your game into forex trading, again, you might want to check out my TFP Champion System VIP one-on-one mentorship program. Alright? So again, thank you so much to all my TFP VIP Champion students all over the globe, fellow subscribers and followers. So yeah, without further ado, let's get straight to our lesson. Alright, so again, salamat sa lahat. So this is my way of giving back para sa inyo, okay? Ano nga ba tong TFP Warrior System? Marami kasi nagtatanong how I incorporate market structure, trend lines, basic support resistances, okay? How we can incorporate all of these things to improve your technical analysis, okay? So, again, if ever, okay, there are contents, okay, na alam nyong dinidiscuss ko na dito, na-discuss na, at there are some people na nagpapabayad for this information, okay? You don't have to pay for this kind of information. I'm already giving it for free, okay? So, TFP Warrior System, TFP Champion Forex, online, alright. So, again, before we start, ano nga ba yung rules? Okay? Ano nga ba yung rules ng ating TFP Warrior System? So, again, sabi ko nga, in order for us to analyze technically dun sa market, we must have a structure, we must have a sequence on the process. Okay? So, I call this our TLC rule, okay? Top-down analysis thought process. Meaning, we're analyzing, as I have mentioned in my past videos, I am analyzing the market coming from a bigger time frame or higher time frame to see the bigger picture, scaling it down to a much lower time frame plus a proper execution. Okay? So again, we will incorporate TLCE. Okay? So I've been using this term for so many years now. So again, this is just a simple acronym for T representing what? Trend and market structure. So I believe for some people, marunong na magbasa ng market structure and trend analysis. So if ever hindi pa, you can check my past videos on that. So L represents our key level or zones. So again, we must take into consideration analyzing on a higher time frame, daily, 4 hours, or each one. So again, bakit yung tatlong yon? So I will explain later on bakit yung tatlong combinations na yan yung ating kino-consider as higher time frame. Okay? So C represents what? C represents our confirmation. So which means we need to look for what? Trend lines, okay? Candlestick patterns. So you must be aware of that and familiar with some basic patterns. And E represents our entry or exit. Okay? So simply we're executing on a lower time frame and take profit going back to the higher time frame. So again, we're always practicing or take into a habit yung ating low risk, high reward approach. Okay? So let's always remember, trading is a game of what? Game of probabilities and possibilities. Okay? I'm only taking high probability trades based on this system rules. From our key level or zones, that is our key support level and key resistance levels. So makikita nyo, meron tayong kino-consider na higher time frames. Ano yung mga yon? Iba-iba tayo ng type of being a trader. Bakit? There are some people na tinatawag natin as scalpers. Okay? Those are short-term traders. Day traders. Okay? Within 24 hours, tapos na ang trade. Okay? So you have all the opportunity within the day na matapos yung trade in and out. Okay? Swing trader, which means you are letting your trade in an open position over 24 hours to days or weeks. Okay? Ano nga ba yung mga combinations when we are considering time frames and execution time frames? So, ang key level natin, pag tayo ay short-term trader or scalper, at least meron kang 1 hour level. Okay? And ang entry natin normally is nasa 5 minutes. Okay? As a day trader, normal practice is 4 hours. Okay? And ang entry natin or execution is coming from 15 minutes. Okay? And as a swing trader, okay, it is also considerable na tinitignan din natin siya on a weekly, but specifically saan? Sa daily. Okay? And our execution time frame is saan? 1 hour. Okay? So, these are all the combinations how you can play around with what type of trader you are. Hindi pwedeng mag-fix lang kayo sa isang style dahil iba-iba kayo na activities for the day. This is just a basic concept incorporating ang ating key levels and time frame. So, sabi nga natin, we must incorporate TLCE rule using this system. Okay? So, let's have an example how we can apply itong TLCE. So, for a buy or long trade analysis, so sabi nga natin, TLCE, so we must analyze first yung trend and market structure. Given this structure, we can analyze the market providing its market structure. Pwede natin siyang mabasa as initially, yung market went from a downtrend. So, from the higher high before, nagkaroon siya ng lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, and then what? The market now suddenly changes its momentum. Okay? Shifting its momentum towards the upside. Bakit? Kung mapapansin nyo, instead nagkaroon siya ng series of, again, lower low, it created another, or it created a new higher low. Okay? Ibig sabihin, this previous swing was higher than the previous lower low. Okay? And then what? Nangyari pa is, nagkaroon tayo ng higher high instead of lower high. So, which means this area of market, okay, is a change of momentum. So, how we analyze the market using market structure would play a big role of how you advance to the next level in terms of your trading analysis. Okay, so sabi dyan, based on market structure, from a downtrend, di ba, a new uptrend has been formed. Okay, forming a new high. Okay, so from that, we can analyze as well from this T analogy, okay, that meron pa tayong isang confirmation, which is nagkaroon tayo ng broken level of what? Resistance, which is yung actual nating point of lower high. Diba? Sabi nga natin, a series of downtrend is simply lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. So, if nagkaroon ng shifting of momentum, naiiba yung sequence, which is instead na magkaroon ng lower high, nagkaroon tayo ng new high, breaking that previous level of what? Lower high. Okay? So, that will implicate na market is changing its trend from a downtrend going to an uptrend. Okay? So, how are we be able to look for opportunity? Tandaan nyo, we are on a higher time frame. Binabasa natin to sa higher time frame. So, which means, okay, meaning, ang trend natin currently from that shift is going towards the upside na. So, meaning may bias na tayo that the market wants to go up. However, we don't have the confirmation yet. Nandun pa lang tayo sa analogy ng T, which is analyzing the market on trend and market structure. So, at this point, nakikita ko that the market is going up. So, I may now have a mindset or I can consider taking long positions at this point. Okay? So, moving on. Okay? From that, so, nabasa na natin yung market structure, no? From this, okay, alam natin na yung market structure nga has a new high. So, ngayon, moving na tayo dun sa tinatawag nating level or zones. So, paano natin malalaman nasan tayo sa current level or zone? That is where we plot our key level of support and resistance. So, isang way para makita nyo if you are on a high probability level or zone is check nyo yung data sa kaliwa from the past historical data. Kung mapansin nyo, yung market natin ngayon kanina is sitting, okay, nag-react pala siya from the past key level, okay, o reaction. So, ibig sabihin yan, the current market structure, okay, falls into a support level or zone. Okay, this is done by checking the left side or past market structure. So, i-zoom out nyo lang or ibahin nyo yung time frame ng mas mataas para mas makompress yung market price at makita nyo if yung current market structure nyo is meron siyang reaction from the past. Okay, so that would mark that we are still on a support level or zone. Okay, so nakita na natin from that L analogy that we are on a support level. Okay, so at this point, okay, level or zone, we will also incorporate a combination of our channel trading or usage of trend line. Tandaan nyo, aside from support level, horizontally, we can draw a channel or trend lines from that uptrend. Kasi, di ba, at least 2 points, magkaroon tayo ng logical view of a diagonal channel, which is yung ating trend line. So, at this point, since uptrend siya, nagkaroon siya ng new high, we can connect from that previous point of origin dun sa ating lower high up to dun sa ating new high. So, that is our trend line resistance. Tandaan nyo, support and resistance doesn't only refer to a horizontal. Pwede rin siya mag-act as diagonal line. Yun nga yung tinatawag nating trend lines. So, at these 2 points, makakonect tayo ng point of origins. Okay? Sa ilalim naman, of course, serves as our trend line support. So, kita natin that the market is inside this channel as an uptrend market structure. So, alam na natin yung trend and level. So, trend and market structure towards the upside, and sa level, we are combining it with our horizontal support level. So, makikita nyo, the market is sitting on a horizontal support level, plus it coincides with our trend line support. So, as a buyer, okay, tandaan nyo, as a buyer, my goal is to trade on a high probability trade zones or HPT zone. Okay? So, high probability trade zone is our key area of opportunity. Alright? So, ibig sabihin yan, ang analogy pala, pagka buy position, okay, is simply using TFP bar system, we must have confluences. Okay? Ano yung confluences na yan? So, minap out ko na para mas madali nyo maintindihan. So, on a bullish or uptrend confirmation, sabi dyan, price, kailangan meron kang bullish candle or buying pressure candle. And, you must be above from all levels or at least 2, okay, as confluence. Ano yung mga level na yon? Horizontal support, level or zone, break of counter trend line, which is for buying, break ng trend line resistance, okay, and you are above at least ng trend line support. So, ibig sabihin, meron tayong tinatawag na HPT zone or high probability trade zone. So, ang tumbok natin dyan is yung intersection ng lahat. However, you must be above from that level. Okay, so how can we apply that dun sa ating current market? Okay, so this is the confirmation na hinahanap natin. So, simplihan nyo lang. This system doesn't have to be complicated. Okay, so kaya you don't have to pay for this basic stuff. Kaya, sinishare ko to as a means para hindi na kayo magbayad ng mahal na basic lang din yung tinuturo. Alright? Okay, so kino-combine na natin ngayon as confirmation that the market now is at the horizontal support level. Meron tayong break. Okay, we have a break of counter trend line. Okay, which means kung tutumbukin natin, ang HPT ko ay nandito sa area na to. Okay, I must be above or the market price must be in this area. Of course, I must wait na pumunta yung market saan? Dito saan? Sa high probability trade zone ko. Okay? So, ano nangyari? Alright? So, the market now went sa aking high probability trade zone. Okay? So, tandaan nyo, whenever the market price nagpunta sa high probability trade zone, hindi ibig sabihin nun mag-execute na kayo or confirm na yun. Okay? we must look for bullish confirmation candles or buying pressure candles doon saan? Sa higher time frame. Okay, tandaan nyo, we are still on a higher time frame. So, it is best na habang kayo ay nasa higher time frame, meron na kayong confirmation pattern as a bullish. Okay? So, an entry confirmation candle pattern, like for example, engulfing, is sitting on top of our key levels based dun sa system. So, nasa high probability trade zone tayo. So, ano nangyari? If we're going to map out sa mas mababang time frame from this view, sa circle na yan, okay, ito yun. Okay? So, we are going to do the same process, okay, na ginawa natin sa higher time frame. So, I must be above ng horizontal support. Okay? I must be above a broken trend line of resistance, and I must be above a trend line support. So, kung makita nyo, meron akong counter trend line break. Okay? I am at support level, and meron pa tayong trend line dito. Okay? Ibig sabihin, yung market, I have to wait na magkaroon ulit ako ng panibagong HPT, pero at this point, entry position na siya. Ibig sabihin yan, minap out ko na dito yung alin, yung HPT, imbes na sa higher time frame, I'm looking the same process sa lower time frame. So, I just did the same process na ginawa ko sa higher time frame dito sa lower time frame. So, anong titignan ko? 'Di ba? Kapag nga tayo, 'di ba, kukuha ng position as entry, kailangan magkaroon tayo ng ng confirmation candlestick or bullish, any bullish confirmation candle as a buying pressure. Kung makita natin, meron tayo ditong pin bar as a pattern ng candlestick for bullish buying pressure candle. So, from that, ang naging naging position is, okay, magkakaroon tayo ng entry. So, kung makita nyo, nag-materialize yung trade. However, i-explain ko dito that the entry is saan? After nung candle na tong sumunod, after ng pin bar. So, ibig sabihin, this is an instant execution lang naman. Okay? For basic approach. So, yung green dotted line is the entry, and yung stop loss ko just below nung structure. So, tandaan nyo, stop loss just below nung support level na to. Okay? So, yan yung nangyayari sa lower time frame, just incorporating the same. So, what happens if titignan natin siya sa higher time frame? Okay? Tandaan nyo, sa higher time frame, this would amount, yung entry ko sa lower time frame na to, would amount to how much? Okay? A 1:10 risk to reward ratio. Okay? Kung ang aking take profit is, again, saan ba nilalagay yung take profit? You must go back sa higher time frame. So, I went up sa higher time frame at syempre, saan ba yung tumbok natin? So, hahanap lang ako ng previous resistance level. Okay, na pwedeng may reaction. So, take profit zone is normally the higher low. Okay, ito yung higher low dati that got broken from previous trend. So, ibig sabihin yan, it can serve as a future reaction. So, from this trade, okay, makita natin, incorporating a combination of all basic system is what? Will amount to a 1:10 risk to reward ratio. Okay? Kapag ang entry natin is nasa lower time frame. Okay? So, which means, okay, kung titignan natin yung nangyari, the trade went up, okay, at na-hit yung take profit natin. Okay? So, this is just a simple way of analyzing things from a combination of perspectives. Trend, level, confirmation, entry. So, just a simple acronym, pero yung analogy, okay, would make sense kapag ginagawa mo na yan step by step. So, kailangan mo kasi ng proseso bago ka pumasok sa trade. Hindi pwedeng dahil sinabi ni indicator, ganyan, ganito. Although may mga system naman talaga na may rules, importante talaga may sinusunod ka na conditions. So, makikita natin dito that anything na ginagawa natin sa higher time frame, we can also do sa lower time frame using the same process. Kasi, whatever happens sa lower time frame would be the effect doon na mangyayari sa higher time frame. So, tinitignan natin yung lower time frame for a proper execution para mas maganda alin. Mas maganda yung risk to reward ratio. So, kung i-consider natin, titignan natin yung risk to reward ratio nito. If tayo ay nag-enter sa lower time frame, okay, low risk, high reward approach. So, it would amount to around 18 pips stop loss. Okay? Tapos, yung kanyang risk to reward ratio hanggang dun sa TP is around 1:10. Okay? However, if ang approach nyo, diba, ipapakita natin dito na if ikaw ay nag-enter sa higher time frame, tandaan nyo, liliit yung inyong risk to reward ratio. Bakit? Kakapal yung stop loss kasi you are entering on a higher time frame. Diba? Ang approach nga natin, low risk, high reward. So, risk is higher and smaller yung reward if tayo ay mag-enter sa mas mataas na time frame. So, normally, hindi usual na nag-enter tayo sa daily time frame kasi napakakapal ng ano niyan, ng stop loss. So, from 18 magiging around 61, di ba? Tapos yung TP mo around 190 range ng in pips. So, although 1:3 is a good, pero mas wise na mas ma-improve natin yung risk to reward ratio if you're going to enter sa lower time frame, amounting to only 18 pips and would provide us what? 1:10 risk to reward ratio. Okay? So, that is for the buy setup. Again, it's a combination. So, tandaan nyo lang tong framework na to. Napakadali lang naman. It's basic. Okay? You must have confluences pagdating sa confirmation. Ano yan? Tandaan nyo, for buy setup, the price must be above horizontal support level, counter trendline break, and support trendline resistance. So, sa confluence, at least dalawa, okay na yun. So, kung meron kang counter trendline break na trendline resistance at nasa support level ka, enough na yun para matumbok mo yung yung HPT zone mo. Much better if tatlo kang confluence. Alright? So, that is for the buy setup. Okay, now, we move on sa ating bearish or sell setup. Okay, so, or short trade setup. So, kung makita natin, di ba? Again, analyzing from a higher time frame, we should understand first yung ating trend and market structure. Okay? So, downtrend siya. Okay? Simple lang naman. Alam natin. So, we mark our analysis. Okay? Meron tayong coming from an uptrend. Ano nangyari? Nagkaroon tayo ng higher high and then higher low, lower high. Again, another lower high. So, somewhat nag-consolidate in between. However, nagkaroon tayo ng bagong low, breaking this previous higher low. So, this is our new low. Okay, so lower low, lower high, lower low, etc. and so forth. So, from this market structure analogy, simply, the trend now is what? Bearish. Okay? So, from an uptrend, nagkaroon tayo ng downtrend formation. Okay? So, meron ng shifting ng momentum. So, anong gagawin natin? So, na-map na natin yung market structure. All we have to do next is what? We will now mark our key level. Okay? So, tandaan natin, meron tayong support noon na binasag na market. So, this will be a significant level. So, another confirmation is the broken higher low. Itong HL na yan. From the past uptrend, diba? So, it formed a new low dahil nabasag yan ng ng market. So, nabasag dahil kung makita nyo yung bodies nung sumunod na candles is beyond na nitong support level or zone. So, it will now act as a future resistance. Gagawin natin is simply sa level or zone nga, di ba? Titignan natin yung past historical data if meron siyang reaction from before. Pakita natin, even dun kanina sa higher time frame, if we're going to zoom out, okay, the current market structure na ginagalawan natin, kung titingin tayo sa past data niya from the past or historical data niya from the past, makita natin na may mga multiple reactions. So, dati siyang support. However, kung mapansin nyo, the market broke through that support level. So, now, it will act as what? Resistance. So, sabi ko nga, this is done by checking yung left side ng chart or past market structure by zooming out yung chart natin from the daily time frame or even higher kung anumang time frame kayo considerations. So, aware na tayo that the market structure is downtrend. Okay, we have broken yung dating support will now act as a resistance level. As part of our L analogy, di ba? TLC approach, sa level or zones, we can now plot our channel or trend lines. Okay, so sabi natin as downtrend, kailangan meron tayong point of origin for both trend line resistance and trend line support. So, aware tayo na may 1, 2, pwede nating connect, and 1, 2, pwede nating connect. So, now, we will combine yung market structure and key leveling. Sabi natin, yung broken level before na support will act now as a resistance. Okay? Since yung market broke through that level. So, incorporating that and in combination with our trend line, we can see that our market price is nandito sa point of origin ng number 2, which is yung ating lower low or acting as new low dun sa ating market structure. Okay? So, as a rule of thumb, pagdating sa ating sell setup, opposite lang siya ng ating buy setup. So, ibig sabihin, instead na nasa taas ka, for sell or short trades, you must be below. Okay? You must be below horizontal resistance, below ka ng trend line resistance, at you are below a broken trend line support or a counter trend line support. So, again, as a bearish confirmation, you must look for selling pressure candles. Okay? So, yan lang yung basic high probability trade zone natin for a selling setup. Okay? So, tignan natin yung nangyari from that market. So, meaning, ang HPT ko ngayon would be from this level. Okay? Since wala pa naman tayong counter trend line break ng support. Yung diagonal opposite direction. So, at least two confluence, diba? Sabi nga natin, I must be below nitong resistance level at below nitong counter trend line resistance as may high probability trade area or zone. Okay? So, ano nangyari sa price? The market reacted dun sa ating HPT. Okay? And also, on the higher time frame, it showed what? A selling pressure candle, which is itong bearish pin bar or hanging man. Alright? Okay, so ano nangyari? Titignan ko ngayon to saan? Sa lower time frame. This circle is actually yung higher time frame natin. If I would go down sa much lower time frame, ito yun. Yung part na to. So, paano tayo gagawa ng setup natin? Again, we must follow again yung rule na I must be below ng resistance, below ng counter trend line support, at below ng trend line resistance for entry. Okay? So, ito yung natin, yung ating pin bar or inverse hammer saan? Sa higher time frame. So, ano nangyari? The market reacted again. Kung makita nyo, nag-react siya ulit. So, it now act as a resistance. However, yung initial trend line natin, hindi pa nababasag. So, I don't have any confirmation yet. Ano nangyari sa price? Nagkaroon ulit ng consolidation or another reaction from this level. So, ngayon, nag-update ako ng panibagong trend line, counter trend line support. So, which means this now acted as my new trend line support. So, anong ginawa ng price? Binasag niya yun coming from this formation. So, since yung candlestick na to at formation is actually aligned dun sa rules ko na na I must be below nitong resistance. I must have a broken counter trend line support. Ito yun. And what? So, I am below of that and meron na confirmation ng selling pressure candle. So, ibig sabihin yan, this is one high probability trade entry na pwede natin gawin. So, hindi naman eksakto ito yung entry natin. So, anong gagawin natin as entry? Kailangan mag-close muna yung setup na to. Okay? So, again, I am on a lower time frame. So, yung nakikita natin is nasa lower time frame na. Execution time frame. So, anong gagawin ko? After nitong engulfing na yan, okay, as confirmation of what? Of selling pressure candle, pwede ako mag-enter as an instant execution after nun, or following the next candle, or even breaking from this initial counter trend line support, okay? And yung stop loss ko is just above the structure nitong lower time frame na yan as resistance, okay? So, since meron na tayong broken initial counter trend line support, okay, it may now act as a confirmation, okay? So, saan tayo maglalagay ng take profit? So, balik tayo saan? Sa higher time frame. Okay? From this setup, it would amount to a 1:5 risk to reward ratio. Tandaan nyo, take profit natin, okay, is simply the past historical data of support dun sa kaliwa. Okay? Titignan natin yung kaliwa. Dun yung ating take profit dito sa level na yan. Okay? So, what happens? Okay. So, kung makita nyo, the market materialized its trade kasi we follow the basic rule of the system. Okay. We are below horizontal resistance. We are below this trend line resistance. So, meron tayong tinatawag na confluence. So, yung ginagawa natin sa higher time frame analogy ng HPT is yun din yung gagawin natin na analogy saan? Sa lower time frame. So, again, I would like to explain na this basic system, okay, is for free. Okay, hindi nyo kailangan bayaran to or what. Ang point ko dito is, I would like to teach everyone na pwede kayo makapagsimula ng pagtitrade nang hindi nyo kailangan magbayad ng mahal for some basic information. Okay? Manood na lang kayo ng mga videos ko. This is just a basic concept and I hope nagkaroon ng may natutunan kayo and may nakuha kayong value dito sa basic system natin na TFP Warrior System. So again, lahat ay umiikot sa rule natin ng TLCE rule or top-down analysis. So again, always analyze coming from a higher time frame execution saan? Sa baba. Okay? So again, I think that will be it for today. So I hope naging makubuluhan tong video na to. May natutunan naman kayo. And for those aspiring traders, beginners, or even intermediate na nagsastruggle, I hope this video helps. And please do review. Okay? Let me know if you have any other questions. But importante is, I always want to share knowledge sa inyo guys. So, hindi naman ako madamot at hindi ko naman lahat ay kailangan singilin kayo or what. So, I'm just giving this free information para makapagsimula kayo, matuto kayo ng basic concepts, and at least kumita dito, makapag-trade na hindi nyo kailangan magbayad ng super mahal. Right? So, again, if you want to get serious or what, dig deep dun sa ating advanced level. Okay, you may want to check the TFP Champion VIP. So again, that will be it for today. I hope everyone will be well, and thank you so much to all my TFP VIP Champion students all over the globe, subscribers, followers, and new subscribers. Salamat po sa inyo lahat. And yeah, God bless and see you all on the next videos. Bye-bye.
Oh, I just want to inform and announce that our TFP VIP Champion student private Discord community is already up, and yeah, here we have several channels wherein we share our technical trading ideas among each other, and of course we also have our weekly trade ideas para sa ating mga weekly forecast para sa mga currency pairs and some announcement section. And of course, since tayo ay global, of course we have other students as well na galing sa mga ibang bansa overseas. So we here we introduce ourselves and introduce kung saan tayo galing, sa bansa tayo ngayon, OFW man o hindi. But nevertheless, this is a healthy community para mag-share ng mga trading ideas para sa inyo guys. And hopefully, I will be putting up a server publicly para sa mga baguhan naman and those mga followers and subscribers natin. Alright? So yeah, this is just a minor announcement, and hopefully guys, you can join us and make this community grow, lalo na sa ating mga estudyante nag-aaral. Alright guys, so mga baguhan pa lang, but nevertheless, everyone here wants to learn, wants to make profit from the market, but as much as possible, we're all equal in the eyes of the market. Alright guys, so that would be it. So yun lang, and thank you very much. Right.